Good evening, family and friends. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Valerie Williams, and welcome to the Liacouras Center. Graduation is a time-honored celebration of our students' accomplishments. And in a way, we reflect on the past, but the word graduation signifies a beginning. Excuse me. Our celebration today is an opportunity to look forward to all the great things our students' degrees will allow them to do. While today's event is indeed a celebration, it is also a formal academic event. We appreciate your cooperation in making sure that all students can be recognized and attended to when their name is announced. And in support of all our graduates, we ask that you refrain from departing the ceremony early. During the ceremony, we request that all guests refrain from blocking the aisles and passageways for safety precautions. The College of Education and Human Development has arranged for professional photographers to capture the moment when your student crosses the stage. So in just a few minutes, the College of Education and Human Development graduates will process from the back of the venue. And at this time, we ask all guests to take their seats. Cell phones or any related electronic equipment that would interfere with the ceremony should be placed on vibrate at this time. Can we all do that? Make sure that you do not have any signs or banners that will block the view of others. We want to be courteous to everyone. Without any further ado, I direct your attention to the back of the venue, and our administration, faculty, and alumni will welcome our graduates in our traditional academic walk. So please rise and join our faculty and staff in applause as we welcome the graduates of Temple University's College of Education and Human Development. everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our 2024 graduates of the College of Education and Human Development. Let's give them a round of applause. Graduates, please take your seat. My name is Dr. Monica Williams-Shealy, and I have the honor of serving as the Dean for the College of Education and Human Development. We welcome you to this wonderful occasion. Each year, we look forward with great anticipation to seeing our students reach this academic milestone. We're also excited to see how you will take what you have learned, graduates, from Temple and apply it passionately and proudly into your professional careers. Remembering always that you represent your alma mater and its core values. We learned yesterday that once you're an owl, you are always an owl. Let's try it again. Once you're an owl, always an owl. There is a great deal of talk about the return on investment for college graduates. Well, I'm here to tell you, for those family members out there that pay tuition bills, for those of you that provided meals and shelter and all of those other things, rest assured, your investment is sound. The knowledge, skills, and dispositions that our graduates have developed during their time in the College of Education and Human Development are transferable and will be relevant as you chart out your career trajectory. Our College of Education and Human Development has consistently been nationally recognized as a top-ranked graduate school of education, and this year is no different. We're in the top 50 again. Did you hear that? Again. Number 48, ranked by the U.S. News and World Report. You will be joining over 40,000 alumni worldwide. Beginning today, we expect you to teach the world ever more clearly what it means to be Temple made. While the purpose of this day is to honor our Temple University graduates, we must also honor those folks that are out here in these seats who are clapping with the flowers, that spent the money, that drove in their car for hours, that flew in. If you are a family member of a graduate, stand up in your seat so we can see you. I know some of you are thinking, you know what, Dean Shealy, you should be calling my name. I should be getting that diploma too. We just want to make sure that we also acknowledge the people that keep us safe here on campus, in the city, and for those of you that currently serve in law enforcement, in the military, currently or previously, would you stand so we can thank you for your service? I also want to take this time to introduce to you some special guests that are here to celebrate with our graduates. In addition to our esteemed faculty, dedicated professional staff, and keynote speaker, I'd like to recognize our Board of Trustee members. First, we have Mr. Kenneth Scott, and then we also have Trustee Tiffany Wilson. Are y'all raising your hands or something so people can see you?
If we have any board members from the College of Education and Human Development Alumni Association that are here, please do stand or raise your hand so we can acknowledge you as well. And I also want to acknowledge our administrative staff members who served on the Student Speaker Selection Committee. We can thank them for the wonderful speakers you're going to hear today. Shanae Beaufort, Rachel Berger, Derek Kaufman, Tim Funk, Krista Hunter, Anastasia Leonti, Dawn Roberts, and Tina Young. Let's thank them for their efforts to ensure we have amazing speakers. Our honor cords, our honor students are wearing gold honor cords. Wave your hand, honor students. And finally, we have our Kappa Delta Pi International Honor Society students wearing purple and green cords. Where are you folks? Yeah. So I have heard all day today and yesterday from a number of people, commencement is the best time of year. Senator Hughes asked me in the line as we were waiting for all of our students to process, he said, what is the significant accomplishment for you this year during your first year as dean? And I said, today. Did I not say that? I said, today is the most significant accomplishment because your success is our success. You represent our why. And today, our dreams are realized in this occasion where we celebrate your resilience, your persistence, your joy. And even as you reflect on those challenging times, we celebrate all of it. It was all worth it. Every other commencement ceremony that I have participated in, I get these butterflies in my stomach right before it's time to walk out. Now, my first commencement ceremony was in the 90s. Some of you might say that's old school. But in the 90s, I walked down, on the stage and received my bachelor's degree from the University of South Florida. And that excitement, that anxiety and relief, I feel every commencement ceremony because I am reliving that time through all of you. As I said previously, in our college, we often talk about our why, and you are our collective why. You've taught us about unwavering dedication, resilience, and determination. From the late night study sessions to navigating unforeseen challenges, you have shown immense strength and perseverance on this journey. Some of you didn't get to have a high school graduation. You missed that opportunity, but today we're outside. Well, inside. We're inside, but we're outside too. We're in person. We're in person celebrating this live, celebrating you live. As you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, remember that you didn't reach this milestone alone. Your success is a testament to the unwavering support and guidance of your loved ones, mentors, and the entire Temple community, which has become your home away from home. Cherish their contributions, pay it forward by creating space for others to pursue their dreams. Now, armed with the knowledge and skills you've acquired, it's time to embrace your future with confidence and embark on a new adventure. I want to express my sincere gratitude to the dedicated staff that are standing around with the red shirts, ushering you in, making sure you have what you need. Our staff, can you wave your hand so we can acknowledge you and your amazing work? Thank you. And then I'm gonna turn around so I can say this to these folks right here, our faculty. I thank you. You are amazing. The work that you do with our students, the time you put in to mentor and support, I appreciate you and all of your efforts. To the College of Education and Human Development graduates, you have made us immensely proud, and we welcome you to the ranks of our esteemed alumni. Congratulations again, and may your future be filled with endless possibilities, joy, purpose, and success. Yes, we can clap for that. Now, I have the distinct honor of introducing our 2024 graduation speaker, one of Pennsylvania's leading Democratic voices on local, state, and national issues, first as a state representative and now as a state senator. State Senator Vincent Hughes has fought tirelessly for investments and progress in education, affordable housing, healthcare, gun violence prevention, mental health, voting rights, and much more. In 2010, his colleagues elected him to be the Democratic chairman of the Senate Appropriations Committee to craft Pennsylvania's state budget of $45 billion, one of the most important legislative responsibilities in Pennsylvania government. When I'm at events with Senator Hughes, folks call him the money man. I didn't know he was the money man until I read that he controls a lot of money. Throughout his career as an elected official, Senator Hughes has made improving issues in education one of his top priorities. He is the recognized and accepted legislative leader in PA's fight to adapt a constitutional and adequately funded K-12 education funding formula. Yes, thank you. And as a leader in the fight for free and affordable college, he introduced the PA Promise legislation, which provides grants to Pennsylvania students to afford college. He has successfully introduced, passed, and funded legislation to create and implement PA's diverse teacher pipeline program. And as a champion for literacy, Senator Hughes created the Read to Succeed program, which has helped thousands of Pennsylvania teachers, students, and families in their effort to attain grade-level reading. As a champion for voting rights, Senator Hughes introduced legislation for automatic voter registration in all state activities, which has since been adopted for all PA residents obtaining driver's license and ID cards with the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. Senator Hughes has also engineered the adaptation of PA's constitutional amendment banning discrimination based on race. He is a member of Cheyney University's Council of Trustees. He and his family established the James Hughes Memorial Scholarship Fund in honor of his late father, which has awarded more than $1 million in college scholarships to talented students who have overcome challenges and want to make a positive difference in the world. Senator Hughes has been recognized both locally and nationally for his work on HIV and AIDS. Senator Hughes has also traveled to Central America, the former Soviet Union, and to South Africa and Nigeria to address human rights issues. Through his work, his work has taken him all over Pennsylvania, the U.S., and around the world, as you've heard, and he remains extremely dedicated to the progress of his 7th senatorial district, which is comprised of parts of Philadelphia and Montgomery County. He is a member of Mount Carmel Baptist Church and is supported by his loving wife, actress, entertainer, and activist Cheryl Lee Ralph from a little show you might have heard of, Abbott Elementary. and their blended family of 4 children. We are excited and honored to welcome our 2024 keynote speaker to campus today. I introduce to you State Senator Vincent Hughes.
What's up, Temple? What's up, Temple? All right? Like we're graduating today, right? That means the classes have been passed, the bills have been paid, the bills have been paid, the bills have been paid, at least according to the bursar's office, right? Okay? Right. Give the dean a round of applause, please. So I have all these notes here. I have absolutely no room on the podium to hold them, so we're gonna figure this out. Trustee Wilson, would you do me the honor? This is Trustee Tiffany Wilson, a proud graduate of Temple University. Allegedly, she works for me as my chief of staff, but the truth of the matter is I work for her. Give her a round of applause. Trustee Wilson, 2-time masters, Temple, undergrad, the whole thing, Temple made and all of that, right? And as you can see, a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated sorority, but I figured I'd get that in. Ken Scott, my friend, another trustee, all the faculty, everybody here, look. So you heard the song, Pomp and Circumstance, and you saw us walking all slow and all of that, okay? That is likely the last serious moment of this conversation today, all right? This is about fun. This is about enjoyment, certainly reflection on what it is that you've been through. And I thank the dean for reminding all of us that for many of the folks here, this is the first time that there's been a real ceremony, a graduation ceremony. You likely missed that thing in high school, all right? So enjoy that. Enjoy this moment. Look, graduates, look around this room, all right? Because as much as it is about you, it certainly is about everyone here in this room. All your parents, absolutely. You need to give them a round of applause, please, for supporting you, working with you, helping you, praying for you, helping you, paying for you, helping you, praying for you, and praying for you one more time to get to this moment. Thank you. Thank you. And all the parents and friends and family members, aren't you proud of them? Aren't you proud of them? Aren't they the example that prayers do get answered? They are surely the example of prayers do get answered. So thank you, everybody. This is, for me, a real understanding of, I know why I was, the true reason why I was invited to be the speaker today. I do know the true reason. Not because I'm the chairman of the Appropriations Committee and I give out money and stuff like that, and not because I'm an okay speaker or anything like that, but because I'm married to Barbara Howard on America's greatest TV show, Abbott Elementary, and there clearly was an idea that she might show up with me today, all right? But such is not the case. Such is not the case. She interviewed the vice president yesterday out in Montgomery County, and that was a real treat, talking about a very important issue. But it is that show, and I understand that the university-wide commencement speaker has a little something to do with that show. Quinta Brunson, Dr. Quinta Brunson, all of about this big, was the commencement speaker yesterday. And if I'm gonna get any, if I'm gonna have any kind of serious tone in my comments, it is to say thank you. You could have chosen a lot of courses of study. You could have chosen a lot of fields to pursue. But you chose the profession or the passion of being an educator, of being a teacher, of being, yes, clap that, of being someone involved in making someone else's life better. That's what you chose. That's what you chose. You certainly didn't choose it because of the billions of dollars you're going to make going forward. You certainly didn't choose that. The average pay for a teacher in this country is about $61,000 a year. I need all of you all to get activated if you're not registered to vote, and get activated and to put in the forefront supporting teachers and their pay and what it is they do. Oh yeah, because you see, in these graduations, and Trustee Scott reminded me of this as we were sitting there, in these graduation ceremonies that are going on all across the country right now. If it wasn't for a teacher, it wouldn't happen. If it wasn't for an educator, they would not happen. This is the profession that allows everything else to occur. Oh yeah, applaud that. It is the most important profession there is. It is the most important job you can have, to be an educator. There's nothing more important than that. Nothing more important than being an educator. Nothing more important than being an educator. Think in your mind right now as I spend the next few moments, and I'm gonna do my best to make them few, all right? Think in your mind right now, that teacher, that educator, that struck a chord in your life, in your situation, and turn the light on, turn the light switch on to put you in the position that you're in right now. Think about that, who that person was. You chose this profession, you chose this job, you chose this field of study, not because you heard Nelson Mandela's quote. Education, quote, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. That may have influenced you. Henry Adams, quote, it may have influenced you, but likely it was not the thing that had you choose this course of study. Henry Adams said, quote, a teacher affects eternity. He or she can never tell where their influence stops. Never. You can never tell when it's going to stop. It was that light switch that came on inside of you by somebody else. Someone else threw the light switch on. Dean Sheila, you're going to think in your mind and you're going to let me know who was that person that turned the light switch on for you, okay? Ken Scott, I need you to think about who was that person who turned that light switch on for you that changed the course, changed the dynamic, changed everything in your life to put you in the position of where you are right now. And you recognized the 338 of you today recognize that someone turned the light switch on for you in your heart, in your soul, in your brain, and that you wanted to do the same thing for someone else. And we can't thank you enough. We can't thank you enough. We can't thank you enough for choosing to be the vehicle to turn the light switches on in millions of young people and not so young people all across the country, in fact, all across the world. Today, this time, this period that we're in right now, over the next couple of weeks, as proms occur and all of that is happening, there are over 3.4 million public high school students graduating in 2024. 3.4 million. And they got to the point because someone turned the light switch on in their brain. Someone ignited something inside their soul that said, you know what, I'm gonna finish up and I'm gonna graduate. And as we celebrate those 3.4 million, as we celebrate the 338 of you who are graduating, let's celebrate those individuals who turn the light switch on. And nothing more important than what you've chosen to do. We have stories that are examples of that. Real people who we know in real time. I mentioned Quinta Brunson. Yes, I know Quinta. And yes, she is about this big. For y'all on that side. She's about that big. She runs. She is, we have a phrase in our office called the big boss with the hot sauce, all right? She runs that TV show. She runs that empire called Abbott Elementary. But she will tell you this little giant, she will tell you that it was a teacher, Joyce Abbott, who turned the light switch on for her and allows us to take this most important profession and see it in all of its glory all over the world through her TV show. I don't think Quinta is 35 years of age, give or take. Give or take, she's a little tiny titan, but she has, that teacher was the one who turned it on for her. If you, and there's so many names, there's so many temple people, Tamron Hall. Someone turned the light switch on for Tamron Hall. Someone turned the light switch on for Dr. Constance Clayton, all right? The first African-American woman to be the superintendent for the school district of Philadelphia. Someone turned the light switch on for the singer, John Oates. Someone turned the light switch on for Bob Saget. My God, someone turned a whole lot of light switches on for Tiffany Wilson. I'm telling you, okay, yes, I said it. Yep, I said it, all right? Someone turned the light switches on for you. And that's what we're here to celebrate in this moment, in this conversation. But they're all around us. We see them, we feel them, we pour into them, and now we have to celebrate them so the mission can continue. It's a serious problem in education that we all need to understand why your journey and your moment right here is so important. We are short about 250,000 teachers in this country. 250,000. We're short. That means there are classrooms that are convening or need to convene, but there's no educator, there's no teacher, there's no one in front of that classroom. That means that there's a lost soul, there's a lost opportunity. That means no one is turning the light switch on for those young people in those classes. We've got to fix that. We've got to turn that around. We've got to tell the stories of students like Kaya Ford, who is graduated from William Bodine High School last year with a 4.19 GPA. Now, I always thought it stopped at 4. Okay, but then I found these amazing students with the the 4.19, or Liana Castro Torres, who is a Gates finalist and earning a 4.42 GPA. They went to school, as they say where I come from, up the street, round the corner. No silver spoon was they were not born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Kayla, Randolph, Mitchell. All right, another 4.33 GPA, again, up the street, round the corner. Someone turned the light on for them, and their brilliance is now exploding all over the place, just like it is for you. So, we thank you. We thank you. But we cannot allow the moment to stop right here. It cannot stop right here. It cannot stop right here. This must be the moment where we double down on turning the light switches on for millions and millions of young people and not so young people all over this country, if not all over the world. We must, you will have that opportunity to allow the brilliance to shine, to make sure that young people and not so young people see the world as being a glass half full, not half empty. We must be the ones who say to others in communities that we're close to and in communities that we're not close to, that we can be better and we will be better and we can do better. Let's do it together. We must be the ones. And I know that on this day, in this building, where so many light switches have been turned on, so much brilliance is now right in our midst, that the world, believe it or not, is in a better place because of all of you all. So thank you. Thank you for choosing to be a vehicle for change. Thank you for receiving the inspiration from someone who cared enough about you to make you believe in yourself. Thank you for going the extra mile and finishing up and then proceeding out into the broader world to make your place. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This world will be a better place because of the contributions that I know, that we know that you will make. Don't let anyone say that you can't do something. Don't let anyone say that the dream that you have of transforming society cannot be achieved. Don't let anyone hold you back. Don't allow that to happen. You have proved them wrong before, am I right? And you will prove them wrong again. To you, come on now, to you, come on now, to you. Congratulations, thank you all very much.
So give me a minute because Senator Hughes had 15 pages of notes and I don't think he looked at any of them. So just give me a minute to get through. Thank you, Senator Hughes. To our students and alumni, you all know about our founder, Russell Conwell, who was a lawyer, minister, writer, and most of all, an educator. His famous Acres of Diamonds message continues to remind us of the value of education, family, and community service. The college's mission endures that philosophy to this day, and we are grateful that we had Senator Hughes here to remind us of our contributions in this world. We honor his continuous hard work in education and supporting the community by presenting him with his very own crystal diamond that symbolizes Dr. Russell Conwell's Acres of Diamonds message. Senator Hughes, will you join me? Now I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Janelle Bailey. Janelle is the Associate Professor of Teaching and Learning here in the College of Education and Human Development. She will present our Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education degrees. Yes, it is that time. Staff will direct the first row of doctoral candidates to make their way to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Shealy. Doctoral study at the College of Education and Human Development is informed by Temple University's unique character as one of the nation's most diverse universities and one of its greatest universities that is located in a large urban landscape. We seek to prepare graduates who are ready to contribute community-oriented and practice-relevant research that can have a real impact on both the scholarly community and, more importantly, on the lives of learners and teachers. Only 1% of the US population has a doctorate, and that makes sense. For while the road to attaining one is undoubtedly rewarding, it is undoubtedly arduous as well. Dean Shealy, Trustee Scott, Trustee Wilson, State Senator Hughes, esteemed faculty, devoted alumni, and dedicated professional staff, I am pleased to present those students who have achieved the pinnacle of academic success for recognition of a Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Education degree. The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. Carol Brandt. That's you. Dara. Carol. Oh, both of them. Up here, right there. Get Dara. Dara, come in front. There you go. Dara Ruiz Whalen. Carol, stay here. Carol, stay here. You sit down. Brian Denon. The following candidate will be hooded by Dr. Sarah Cordes. Erica Leek. The following candidate will be hooded by Dr. Catherine D'Angelo. Moira Trapper. The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. James Earl Davis. Paris McPherson. New Rodney Prad. Catherine Presimone Bikowski. Lindsay J. Grace. The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. Armando Estrada. Jessica Tilley. Andrew Bitts. The following candidate will be hooded by Dr. Frank Farley. Dr. Farley. Zhujing Zhu. The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. Jennifer Johnson. Jill Becaris Pescatore. Kimberly Solano. Matthew Greer. The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. Jody Levine Lofgraben. Jessica Babcock. Kirsten DeFusco Houts. Rachel Heiser. Rebecca Uparaj. Carissa Ford. Jonathan Ryder. The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. Chris McGinley. Constance Porton. The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. Sabina Neugebauer. Emmeline Ellis. The following candidate will be hooded by Dr. Laura Pendergast. Stephanie Joseph. The following candidate will be hooded by Dr. Jessica Reinhardt. Cody Kane. The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. Joel Schneider. Bernard Dillard. Stephanie Accarino. The following candidate will be hooded by Dr. Michael Smith. Catherine Fielkowski. The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. Judith Stull. Monet Barmore. Michelle Downs. Sarah Farad. Michael Gojoy. Jeffrey Hutchinson. Shakira Worthen. Kate Wolak. Danielle Martin.
The following candidates will be hooded by Dr. Brandt. Oh, we did that. I'm sorry. Listen, it's my first time. Yes. Yes. Well, I think we have some, okay, wait a minute. Let me make sure. Okay, gotcha. Before we conclude, we'd like to announce the recipients of the Corn Award, the Rita Wolakovich Award, the Joe Doucette Dissertation Award, and the College of Education and Human Development Excellence Award. The Marlene Korn Humanitarian Award goes to a student who is judged to have made the greatest humanitarian contribution in the areas of teaching, scholarship, and service while serving as a graduate assistant. The Rita Wolakovich Award is an annual award to a doctoral recipient in education in recognition of outstanding professional achievement. The Joe Doucette Dissertation Award is for the best PhD or EDD dissertation in the College of Education and Human Development, recognizing exceptional service and scholarship by a doctoral student. The College of Education and Human Development Excellence Award is for students who have been recognized by our faculty for outstanding academic performance. I am delighted to congratulate the following. Anya Oke for the Corn Award. Let's recognize Anya. And Anya, if you're here, please stand. Emmeline Ellis for the Rita Wolakovich Award. Cody Kane for the Joe Doucette Dissertation Award. Sarah Fiorot, Dara Waylon Ruiz, and Catherine Presimone Bekowski for the College of Education and Human Development Excellence Award. I'm sorry, Catherine. Thank you for extending me a little grace today. But now I want to introduce someone's name I do know. Dara Ruiz Whalen. She is your class of 2024 graduate student speaker. Please join me in welcoming Dara to the stage. Oh, Dr. Dara.
Hey. So Dean Shealy, Trustee Scott, State Senator Hughes, faculty, staff, family guests, and my AL contemporaries. I'm Dara, just so y'all know. Okay. Good thing I didn't take my cell phone with me to do that. Today we prepare to leave the nest. Like me, some of you choose to fly back home for future academic studies. Standing before you now, I would be remiss in neglecting the origin of my story. So Senator Hughes, thank you so much for setting me up. I'm going to spike this right over the net for you. It's a love letter. My story is one in which a young Latina grew up to follow in the footsteps of those that helped her along her journey to become an educator. Join me as I thank them and share why we need to be the guides for students who will remember us, not by subjects, but for our actions. Growing up in Philly during the 1970s, I'm like old. The eldest child and only daughter of a Jewish mother and Mexican father, I was an awkward kid. My clothes were too bright, my hair was too big, I struggled with numbers and confused my left with my right. During this time, a counselor told my parents I would spend time with unique thinkers once a week outside of standard classrooms. Mrs. Chazen taught us it was okay to learn and think differently. And she provided new ways for us to understand through food, field trips, and hands-on activities. These lessons were designed for us to better appreciate each other, cultures within Philadelphia, and cultures around the world. Entering middle school, I found a passion for shop class and working with my hands. And then I took biology. My science teacher, Mr. Norsoff, would be asking how I got my dissections to look like the textbook. If I could hold it in my hands, I could understand it. He told me my brain was different, but that I could use it to help others understand. He signed me up for science fairs and explained to my parents how important it was for me to present and learn to speak in front of crowds. Good thing, right? Flashing forward to high school, I was an art major who liked explaining techniques to classmates. Mrs. Smith was the first to say, "You need to be a teacher." She helped me apply for a job teaching art at Fairmount Park. But then I took anatomy and physiology my senior year. Something inside me changed. In that class, I met with the teacher who would become my roadmap, Anthony Matarazzo. He put chairs on tables, he brought an over-the-top energy to the classroom, and he spoke to us like we each had a future in science. Upon graduation, I entered Temple University as an elementary ed major. Woo! 3 times the charm, folks, just so you know. Keep coming back. I knew something was missing. I missed the labs and I missed science. After teaching early learners during the summer months, I knew I was not special enough to do that. Thank you to the early childhood and elementary ed majors. And I switched to secondary education and I specialized in biology. It was a lot of late nights and a lot of early mornings to make up all that coursework. Then came student teaching. With all that coursework finally completed, I was set to begin my experience teaching science at my old high school. 2 supporting teachers split my time, the late Harvey Kaufman and Dr. Richard Black. Their classes ranged from AP Anatomy and Physiology to general life sciences. Every day, they would sit me down, explain what went well, and how I could improve. They gave me the freedom to bring hands-on activities to my class and to try more than just rote memorization methods. They said I brought a bit of theater to the classes, and that was a hallmark of a teacher who could capture their students' attention. Hopefully I have yours. I graduated soon after and had an after-school special moment. I stood outside of Ritter Hall and vowed to support not only the students of Philadelphia, but to find a way to give back to the teachers like me, that give back to teachers like the ones that changed my life. They say life happens when you're busy making plans, and life happened over the next several years as I vacillated careers between research labs and science education. In my late 20s, I was working in a lab and had an opportunity to apply to a master's program. Even though I was in the lab conducting biological research, I still missed teaching. My choice was easy. I flew back home to Temple. The faculty helped guide me to tackle teaching in post-secondary education using a practical approach and hands-on experience. My final program paper was about using low-tech and hands-on activities to teach upper-level scientific concepts at any academic level. Dr. Matt Bruce was my professor, advisor, and mentor. He supported my application for a new doctorate in education program and was my first collegiate colleague. Familial obligations made it impossible for me to complete that program, but the fire still burned bright. Leaping ahead, I came back to the nest in 2016. Having met Dr. Carol Brandt prior to applying to the PhD in science education program, I knew I was making the right choice to work towards my triple owl. The program faculty provided support and had me pull from my professional work to develop my academic research project. I had been working on building professional development programs for science teachers to further support their students. My promise on Ritter Hall steps was still carried within my heart. Every step of the way, I focused on putting pedagogy and content knowledge together. As a non-traditional learner, read old, I understood the importance of a wide range of courses and was able to complete the program with the tools to better inform my work and my work to fulfill my promise. I look forward to continuing my work in science education with amazing colleagues and by pushing forward through COVID, personal challenges, and loss. Today, I stand before you with pride as a teacher, proud to be Temple-made. And to the class of 2024, I'm certain each of you walked a similar path. As we prepare to venture beyond the halls of Ritter, let us cherish the memories, embrace the lessons learned, and treasure the friendships cultivated during our shared experience. Just like our teachers before us, we will embrace challenges that lie ahead with courage, determination, and an unwavering belief to make a difference. As we say goodbye to this chapter in our lives, let's step boldly into the future, knowing that we are prepared to conquer whatever obstacles may come our way. Thank you for this incredible journey, and here's to the next adventure awaiting each and every one of us. Congratulations, graduates, and remember that the nest is always ready to welcome you home.
Thank you, Dara. And now, I'm sorry, Dr. Dara. You're going to be saying that quite a bit. You're going to look in the mirror. I'm Dr. Dara now. I would like to now introduce Dr. Shanta Hatakurter, who is the professor and chair of the Psychological Studies and Education Department, who will present our specialist and master's degrees. At this time, staff will direct the first row of specialist degree graduates to rise and make their way to the stage.
Dean Shealy, Trustee Scott, State Senator Hughes, esteemed faculty, devoted alumni, and dedicated professional staff, I present candidates for the degrees of Educational Specialist, Master of Education, Master of Science in Education, and Professional Science Masters. Marwa Abdelrahman. Kabita Acharya. Desiree Hall. Sienna Lee. Tanya Santiago. Veronica Pagan. Tess Hall. Marley Zeitz. Angelia Travelin. Brooke O'Hare. Julia Leonard. Savannah Franco. Jennifer Kaplan. Cassandra Andre. Oh, sorry. Stephanie Abel. Kiana Porter. Nadira Anderson. Cheyenne Silva. Sydney Vaughn. Brittany Hobbs. Julissa Boyce. Ayana Cannon. Jasmine Sophia Bruin. Ostrowski. Nadine Ibrahim. Rebecca Halfpenny. Reagan Gallagher. Nicholas Harris. Chris Burke. Victoria Windmill. Mackenzie Follis. Chandler Donnie. Brooke Kiezerman. Elizabeth Delonzo. Harley Isabel McCohen. Tara Lynn Doherty. Maria Buxton. Riley Nichols. Alexis D. Turpano. Megan Lee. Tasia Dennis. Lydia Anderson. Maura Bobrecht. Fundu Diepa Jones Horny. Alyssa Bray. Alexandra Skorodimsky. Alexis Taylor. Jocelyn Griffith. Liana Panic. Deborah Surmarini. Spencer Cobbs Jr. Natalie Boyle. Anne-Marie Zambalek. Samuel Foreman. Alexandra Coles. Brittany Marie King. Paige Jambala. Sydney Sampson Sinea. Oh, Sinea, sorry. Sinea Simpson. Peniel Hairston. Samira Harris. Alana Adams. Miani Stewart. Bridget Berry. Kayla Thomas. Nasara Robinson. Asaya Boone. Kayla Louise Samuel. Julia Thornton. Alyssa Lee Lamberson. Emily Veronica Davis. Alexandra Marie Ursino. EJ Hines. Joseph Wollison. James Turner. Vincent Faro. Huimin Lian. Ashley Sykes. Nancy Ramirez. Crystal Joyce Gonzalo Paz. Gianni Gaudino. Scott McAnally. Teresa Fenn. Joanna Fatmiri. Lilia Osa Osiri. Jewel Irvin. Jennifer Abrams. Lee Wacker. Denise Solis. Lissandra Jimenez Pagan. Chelsea Gillette. Mariah Smith. Matthew Solomon. Ryan Marcus Stokely. Sharon Douglas. Shomar Burrows. Sloan Gandler. Michael Borelli. Kate Esposito. Caitlin Marie Carr. Madeline Plating. Dominic Florin. Evelyn Lopez Bodie. Tajma Kelly. Pamela Britt. Derek Slopek. Azaria Key. Patricia Sama. Alexandra Pratt Terry. Claire Moore. Jemiel Keys. Diana Coffer. Talia Jean Gallagher. Nan Chuchu Ang. Cara James. Michelle Nardo. Marla John. Emily Gaelic. Colleen Wagner. Lenoria Devine. Shamima Sultana. Andrew Gupta, Devin Westville,
Let's give them another round of applause, please. Now, I know our undergraduates have been sitting, waiting patiently, saying, when is it our turn? That's right. Well, you are up next. So I want to introduce you to the undergraduate student speaker who will be speaking specifically to her classmates. That is Stephanie Garrett, your 2024 undergraduate student speaker.
Greetings, friends, family, and fellow graduates. I'm Steph Garrett, and it is truly an honor to stand before you as this year's elected speaker for the College of Education and Human Development. The greatest gift in life is knowing a teacher, selfless, supportive, and passionate individuals shaping the future. Whether you're a science, English, or special education teacher, you are making a lasting impact on the next generation. Education is rooted in passion. It's not about money or praise, but a genuine desire to bring a positive change to the world. My journey as a Temple Owl began amidst the challenges of the 2020 pandemic. I was an undecided major with zero direction. I applied for a virtual work study as I was struggling with isolation. I joined Jumpstart here at Temple University. Through making over 100 videos, singing, crafting, and reading to elementary students during virtual school, I discovered a joy in creativity and making a positive impact in the Philadelphia community. Today, I am graduating with a degree in special education. What started as a coping mechanism during a time of uncertainty and anxiety became my passion. In 2023, my commitment to education deepened as I participated in Temple's Institute on Disabilities, Competence and Confidence Partners in Policymaking program. This 9-month initiative brought together individuals and families with disabilities to Harrisburg to learn advocacy. Motivated by success stories, I aspired to make a difference. One inspiring story was from a mom who joined the program because her elementary-age son was excluded from most classes and extracurriculars at school because of his disability. He was often treated poorly by teachers and staff for symptoms of his diagnosed disability. Her son stopped loving school or talking much at all, even at home. With her advocacy, he was moved to an inclusive classroom with an accepting teacher. Her son was able to learn that he loved math and computers. He was able to do advanced concepts past his current grade level because someone advocated for him, included him, and supported him. I attended Competence and Competence Partners in Policymaking and Temple University as a self-advocate. I would not be walking the stage today if it was not for the accommodations and support I received from the Disability Resource Services here at Temple. Every student with a disability can and deserves to learn. They need advocates and teachers to believe in them. They need support for their differences, not isolation. I am striving towards not only becoming a special educator, but an advocate for all of my students. Being a Temple Owl taught me that advocacy and teaching is never completed alone. Over these 4 years, the support from peers, professors, and coaches has been unwavering. There was always someone in class willing to carpool, bake muffins for everyone, give you extra feedback, and help you with anything you ever needed. Thank you, Dr. Kessler. Temple Owls are everywhere, but Temple College of Education and Human Development Owls will be everywhere with a tremendous amount of support. Congratulations, class of 2024. We did it! Today, we walk across the stage as educators, leaders, and advocates. I wish you each the best of luck in making a positive impact on the world.
Thank you, Stephanie. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Laura Pendergrast, Associate Dean of Assessment and Data-Informed Planning, who will present our bachelor's degrees. At this time, I'd like for our staff to direct the first row of bachelor degree candidates to rise so that they can make their way to the stage. Dean Shealy, Trustee Scott, State Senator Hughes, esteemed faculty, devoted alumni, and dedicated professional staff, I present candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Education. Leah Curran, Elijah Darraville, Darvon Hubbard, Alexa Duca, Sierra Gill, Lainey Hyman, Kayla DeVoe, Julia Rose Liparota, Madison Mulchaney, Alea Wilson, Samantha Capone, Brendan McLaughlin, Nadia Weitzel, Christine Mora, Robin Thompson, Kiwanta Allen, Dante Wright, Dayon Hawkins, Brennan Scott, Christina Arnold, Christy Ann Janacek, Shulian Shu, Mia Purell, Katarina Magalhaes, Kaylee Grau, Catherine Lynn Weissenberg, Kamsi Obata, Mackenzie Cook, Marianne Mustafa, Emily Travis, Juliana Casey, Jenna Hamilton, Kerrigan Klopp, Anastasia Cass, Mackenzie Barwell, Louis Berg, Rebecca Kleiman, Shoshana Resnick. Emma Page. Genevieve Sanko. Jordan Skids. Joy Alicia. Joy Alisea. Mackenzie Miller. Cindy Zhang. Sarah Lureed. Shawin Poon. Haley Ashby. Stephen Fischetti. Yulia Starowski. Shannon Post. Paige Tendler. Allison Samsel. Olivia McKinney. Shayana Price. Zuleika Rodriguez Diaz. Chelsea Ringgold. Haisa Pivarnik. Delilah Jade. Samantha Adler. Chloe Getz. Sayla Fultz. Mark Ciccone. Maya Dalton. Jane Spivak. Chloe Sayag. Elisa Balkan. Flynn Wassel. Kristen Rittenbaugh. Amber Marburger. Peyton Carey. Amelia Shepard. Dylan Moran. Amanda Fury. Megan Gunn. Kylie Kraft. John Breen. Griffin Bailey. Blake Hazel. Nora Simmons. Melody Dorsonville. Carla Figueroa. Sine Marshall. Mia Falcone. Caitlin Judge.
Carolyn Polino. Alexandra Hodges. Shannon Minardi. Aaron Fox. Adriana Licari. Gabriella Parati. Abigail Savitz. Allison Brosick. Leah Kleinman. Megan Sjobrin. Sydney Jardine. Elizabeth Hogan. Emma Marion. Victoria Rondon. Skylar Capriati. Afra Doom. Kenyane Dykes. Nicolina Santini. Nicole Nye. Emeka Hines. Yasmin Arnwine. Angela Rose Johnson. Amaya Cotton. Nora Grace Stoltzfus. Alyssa Pellegrino. Alexandra Gamble. Liam Szymanski. Tori Petrie. Serena Bennett. Emily Kras Eduque. Ashley Kerman. Alexandra Chilton. Chloe Skazafava. Yasmin Jeffries. Denaj McLaughlin. Neilani Ellis. Nicole Flood. Adina Harris. Dominic Hill. Leslie Garcia. Gabriela Morales. Athena Sagias. Maria Coakley. Megan Kelly. Elsie Jones. Abigail Hastings. Stephanie Love, presented by her mother, Dr. Cheryl Love. Karen McHousland. Christina Sugden. Anna Fleischman. Jennifer Middleman. Kai Chamagli. Connor Broderick. Jared Archibald. Madison Kearney. Evelyn Lara. Kyle Macklin. Robert Owens. Annabella Ryan Bethke. Marion Davies. Morgan Lichtel. Samantha Davis. Amanda Mewborn. Gianna Locanti. Stephanie Burchett. Veronica Corsino Gomez. Jennifer Keller. Jacqueline Copperman. Michaela Comas. Cecilia Smith. Lauren Cox. Alexandra Lucas. Eric Pierce. Darius Nieves. Kendall Wardle. Taylor Bush. Yasmin Marrero. Jessica Grabone. Jennifer Ajayo. Tanner Armstrong. Tyler Affleback. John Peterson. Imani Thompson. Juliana Zecca. Isabella Gaida. Sydney Perloff. Stephanie Garrett. I would now like to present our students from the Leadership and Career Studies program. At this time, staff will direct the students to rise and make their way to the stage. Leadership and Career Studies is a 4-year certificate program providing young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities an authentic college experience while developing academic abilities, career aspirations, work skills, and independence at Temple University. Dean Shealy, Trustee Scott, Trustee Wilson, State Senator Hughes, esteemed faculty, devoted alumni, and dedicated professional staff. I present the students who have completed the Leadership and Career Studies program. Marquis Austin. Anthony James Delodovico. Zahir Garbey. Shamir Jackson. Isaiah Solomon Miller Jatta. Hannah Kendra Scott. Kyle Christian Sheaf. Domir Wilson.
Yes, okay, Shamir. Thank you. One final act needs to be completed today before you graduate from Temple University's College of Education and Human Development. As a ceremonious gesture of your graduation, graduates will turn their tassel simultaneously on the count of 3. Graduates, please stand. All graduates, please stand. Are you ready? Get ready. I don't think you're ready. 1, 2, 3. Yes. On behalf of the entire Temple University community, best wishes to all of you. Continue your journey for success. As this concludes our ceremony, we ask once more for your cooperation as the stage party and our graduates begin to recess. After the stage party recesses, our newly minted alumni will be dismissed by row. Please stay in your seats until staff dismiss you. Congratulations to our new Temple alums and their families.